I'm going to do another model kit building video. This time I didn't get one from GuineaPigDan. This is by Bandai, and it's of the Pokémon Riolu and Lucario. So let's open this up. Alrighty, there's all the pieces. This one actually has stickers, I guess, for their eyes and paw pads. Anyway, and also I got some proper model kit cutters this time. So let's see. And the instructions right here. I don't have to rely on the Japanese website this time. The instructions are in English. Alright, so let's see. I guess I'll start with Riolu. Just put these on over my keyboard. Close. Alrighty, let's just open these up.
Hello, this is GuineaPigDan from the future. I shot these videos in March 2023, and I'm recording this audio in December 2024. I apologize for taking so long to upload these model kit building videos. I'm going to try and get these all edited and upload them, within a couple weeks. So anyway, here I am building Riolu's head. There's something very strange with the way Riolu's head is put together. I don't know how to describe it. Like, Riolu's ears are like, they're hollow, but they have these bars going across. It's very strange, and they make you cover it up by putting these black stickers over them. It's really strange. Lucario's, I don't know if they're called ear. The things on the back of Lucario's head, those, however, are solid parts. So I don't know why they couldn't make Riolu's ears, just the same, making it just a solid black part.
Okay, is there a back part I need to put on? Oh, it looks like for the back part, like, for some reason, they didn't just model the back part. You have to put a sticker over it to cover up this. That's really strange.
It's a really weird way to design these little model kits. I don't know, did Bandai want kids to use more stickers for some reason? I don't know. I can understand using stickers for the eyes, but just a sticker to cover up imperfections in the model kit is just a really strange way to design these figurines.
There we go. Both stickers on. It's a bit unusual to do it this way, but oh well. Looks like you have to put stickers on stickers for some of these. Yeah, it looks like the back of Lucario's legs. Like you have to put the little yellow paw pad or something under the back, and there's a little indent to show where it goes. So that is strange design, but oh well. I'm doing these model kits the way they're intended to be.
Next, I'm going to build Riolu's body. I apologize that I don't have the full footage for this step because my phone ran out of memory in the middle of filming, so I only have the body being built and not Riolu's arms and tail. As you can see, there are a few more stickers I have to put on to Riolu, such as black stickers that cover the back of its feet paws, and then yellow paw pads that go on the bottom of its feet, and there's a yellow pad that also goes in the middle of the back of its feet. In the middle of that big black sticker, there's even an indent in the middle to help you see where you're supposed to put it. And as you can see, there's also white stickers that go on the backs of Riolu's arms, and those are supposed to, I guess they grow into the spikes that Lucario has on the back of its hand paws. I'll just call these baby spikes when I'm talking about Riolu's those white things. So the white stickers to represent the baby spikes just look kind of strange to me. I would have liked it better if they were a separate part you snap on. It just having this white sticker represent the baby spike, it just looks cheap to me. The X and Zero GuineaPigDan model kits, those don't use any stickers, so that's kind of a plus for them, and it makes them look much nicer. Sorry, Bandai. But I'm gonna post some future videos where I do model kits of Ultraman and Metal Greymon, and those ones also use stickers. However, they're like shiny. Ultraman has some gold parts, and it makes them look more metallic, and those stickers look much nicer in comparison to what I put on Riolu and Lucario. I can understand using stickers for like the eyes, but like overusing stickers everywhere else, it just makes the model kit like look a little cheap to me. But these are like things for children, so I don't know. They're not going to be so judgmental about how their model kits look. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be finishing in a couple seconds. Here we go. Right about now. I'm not sure if the camera caught everything. Yeah, it looks like I might have accidentally not realized whether I was recording or not. So, not everything might be recorded. But anyway, what I did, put the head together. I got the body parts together. I put the stickers on the back of the paws. It's a little, just a weird design decision to have this model can include stickers. Like, I can understand stickers for the eyes, but like, you're using stickers to cover up. Like, that's just a little strange to me. Okay, my camera unfortunately wasn't able to capture the construction of Riolu here, but looks very nice. It's a bit strange that it uses stickers for like the paw pads, the pads on the back of the feet, and stickers on what will become Lucario's hand spikes. It's kind of strange. I'm okay with stickers for like the eyes, but having them like everywhere, even the backs of the ears to like cover up some of the structure of the plastic, like that's just kind of strange. But anyway, I will film, however, since I wasn't able to catch Riolu's construction, I will film Lucario's construction, and Riolu here is very sad to see that Lucario is in pieces right here. Yeah, so let's start putting Lucario together. Again, I apologize for the camera difficulties, but in my future videos, I switched to using a Sony camera, and it has its issues sometimes. It has trouble focusing on things, so sometimes it might go blurry while it's focusing on the model kit I'm building, but overall, my Sony camera, I think, does these videos much better. The audio on it is better, and I think in one of my future, a video for when I build Unarmored X, I'll be switching between both my phone and my Sony camera, because my phone had issues working on that too. Anyway, let's talk about Lucario here. Lucario is one of the gods of the furry fandom, next to Disney's Robin Hood, Crystal from Star Fox Adventures, Minerva Mink from Animaniacs, probably the entire cast of Lion King, and there might be some others I'm not remembering. Maybe Mrs. Brisby from Secret of Nim, or the entire cast of Beastars. I don't know. You can see that Lucario and Riolu's parts are separated by color. So things like the inner parts of Lucario's ears, they have to be inserted into the head part, and then Lucario's black mask for his face, that has to be inserted into the blue part of the head. I have to imagine model kits of characters that are mostly one color, like Pikachu, are probably easier to put together. I've seen model kits for other characters like Mewtwo, Lugia, and Ho-Oh, and other legendaries like Groudon and Arceus. I don't know if I'll get any of those. Those model kits tend to be simpler, probably because they're aimed at children, and Bandai might expect that parents will help their kids build them. The Mega Man model kits tend to be my favorites, especially since they're more posable than the Pokemon ones. There we go. Now we have Lucario's head. Yeah, Rielu's happy to have. There we go. Alright. If I were to choose another Pokemon model kit, maybe I'd do either Lugia or Ho-Oh. I don't know. I haven't done any bird model kits yet, and Ho-Oh is a pretty looking Pokemon. Or maybe I could demonstrate myself building one of the Pokemon Lego sets. Yes, I know they're called Mega Blocks, but they're indistinguishable from Legos. Here I am finishing up Lucario's head, putting on those, I'm not sure what they're called, extra ears? Dreadlocks? I'll just call them Lucario's dreads. It's like the mystery of what's that tube thing on the back of Mewtwo's head? Is it like an extra spinal cord or something? I don't know. Maybe that's something Lucario and Mewtwo should discuss among themselves. That could be the subject of the next Pokemon movie. I don't know. Mewtwo and the mystery of its back thingy.
There we go. Lucario's head. Yeah. Yeah, Riolu's gotta fix the rest of Lucario now.
Here I am building the chest. I guess I'll talk about my first introduction to Lucario. I got Pokemon Red and Gold versions as a kid, but after the first 2 generations I did a very poor job of keeping up with the newer games. The first Gen 3 game I played was Pokemon Emerald, and I didn't get it until the DS and Gen 4 had already come out. My first Gen 4 game was actually Heart Gold. However, my first time seeing Lucario wasn't in a Pokemon game. I first saw it either in fan art on DeviantArt or in Subspace Emissary from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where it basically replaced Mewtwo from Melee. I don't remember which way it was, but I'm going to guess I first saw Lucario in Brawl just because I remember that game better. Thankfully, aside from sharing a similar neutral B, Lucario played completely differently from Mewtwo and became one of my favorite fighters in the game. Lucario's gimmick was becoming stronger as it took more damage, so you had a high-risk, high-reward style of playing. This became less special in Smash 4 and Ultimate, now that all fighters have rage and hit harder when they have more damage. So if every fighter is now like Lucario, what's Sakurai going to do to make Lucario stand out? So Lucario was changed further, where its special attacks suck until it gets to 100 damage. The Blue Jackal can't do jack shit until you beat it up enough.
This is how Riolu's like, oh no. Yeah, poor Riolu. Like, Lucario's looking, where's the rest of me? Holy crap. Lucario's arms are built strange. You can see I begin with the shoulder joint, and then I construct the forearm. The blue and black parts of the arms are separate pieces that you put together, and then the hand spike goes on top. The shoulder and elbow are bendable and can be twisted, so you have a little bit of freedom to pose it. However, there's only one set of hand paws. This is not like the X and Zero model kits that give you multiple hands for different expressions or holding Zero's saber. It would have been nice if Lucario had an extra set of paws, such as closed fists to make it look like it's punching or guarding, or open paws so you can make it look like it's firing an aura sphere. Lucario's fingers are a separate part that you insert into the forearm, so Bandai could have easily made extra sets of hands that you can swap out. Maybe I'm being too demanding or something, I don't know, but I like all the options and customization the Kotobukiya X and Zero model kits give you. I guess I shouldn't complain too much though, because later I'll upload videos of myself building Ultraman and Metal Greymon figurines that were also made by Bandai, and those ones give you multiple parts to swap out similar to the X and Zero kits. When the arm is finished, you put a black ring over it that serves as Lucario's shoulder. This black ring kind of limits how much you can twist Lucario's shoulder joint around, so the most expressive thing I can do with Lucario is to make it point at things or make it raise its arms in surprise and, make a funny pose with it. You can't really do any fighting poses, unfortunately. On the other hand, though, see what I did there, talking about hands, the arms are much simpler to construct than X and Zero's arms. There isn't, multiple parts that you have to put together and everything. And so, I guess if you're, new to model kits or something, and you find X and Zero, those types of kits, too complicated to put together, a simple one like a Pokemon like Lucario, this is probably a good one for beginners, I suppose. I'm about to finish this arm right about now. There we go. Lucario has one arm. It's like, I can't aura sphere with just one arm. Alright.
And now we do the right arm. Same deal. What will I talk about now? Oh yeah, Lucario had a spotlight in one of the Pokemon movies. The 8th one, Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. It came out in Japan in 2005, a year before Diamond and Pearl were released, where Lucario was actually catchable. So once again, Game Freak teased the next-gen Pokemon early. So what did I think of the movie? I'm sorry to say that I have never seen it. I stopped watching the Pokemon movies after the 3rd one. I don't even know if the movie came out in American cinemas or if it was direct to DVD. And I don't know if it came with a special Lucario Pokemon card, like how the 2nd movie came out with an Ancient Mew, and the 3rd movie gave you an Entei. I could go onto Wikipedia and read the plot summary on there, But I'm too lazy, and I think it's more entertaining if I talk about the movie from a place of ignorance. Was this movie the origin of the meme where Lucario eats chocolate? I don't know. Was this movie responsible for turning Lucario into a furry icon? I don't know, though I'm sure having exposure like this was a contributing factor to its popularity and getting chosen as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Does the movie even rank as one of the best Pokemon films ever made? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I once saw a YouTube video that talked about which Pokemon movies are canon and which ones aren't, and I wasn't aware that fans of the Pokemon anime took continuity that seriously. I mean, I remember that Armored Mewtwo appeared in one episode of the anime, like, way back in the Kanto seasons. But aside from that, I thought the movies just stood on their own and weren't supposed to be part of the larger plot of the TV episodes. But what do I know? I stopped watching the anime after the Johto Journey season began, so it kind of makes me feel a bit awkward going to, anime cons or Galaxy Con, and I see, here are the voice actors for the Pokemon anime, and it's like new people that I don't really know.
There we go. Lucario's like, holy crap, now I have both my arms. Yeah, he looks kind of strange like this. Now we can carry Riolu.
Is that any way to treat an older sibling? Bad, Riolu. Lucario isn't furniture. Stop doing that, right now. And now we do the Aura Sphere. It's very easy to put together. A lot less complicated than the charge shot for X's Force Armor. Now that Lucario has arms, it can shoot Aura Spheres, but it's a sitting duck without any legs. That's not accurate to say, since it doesn't have a bottom to sit on top of. Maybe I should build its legs next?
Yeah, Lucario's just balancing on the Zora Sphere. Okay, enough messing around.
Just to get rid of all the clear pieces, I cut out a little stand that'll eventually go on Lucario's left foot. Since Riolu and Lucario are both Digigrade Pokemon, they both come with little stands that go on their feet to help them stand upright. However, I'm going to guess having that type of leg structure is why the model kit isn't built to do martial art poses. It would just be too hard to have Lucario balance on such small feet, trying to do a kick or something. It's too bad Riolu's joints are fixed and can't be posed like Lucario, so it's always stuck in one pose. Now I'm doing Lucario's torso and very wide hips, so is it any wonder that furry artists like to depict Lucario looking sexy? I shot this video in 2023, so those nasty Game Freak leaks of R-rated Pokemon myths hadn't yet come out. I wonder what kind of myths Lucario would be involved in, since it's based on a jackal, maybe something that combines Japanese mythology with Egyptian mythology about Anubis, maybe?
Riolu's happy. Lucario's almost done. And it's like, don't worry, I'm caring for you.
Speaking of mythology, those Game Freak leaks also gave us a chart that explained the order of creation in the Pokemon world, with Arceus at the center and the entire hierarchy of legendary Pokemon underneath it. If I ever build an Arceus model kit, maybe I'll do some sort of storyline with my model kit figurines where they do some sort of Pokemon Indiana Jones adventure, trying to learn about Arceus. Maybe in the style of my Garfield vs. Mega Man X video, or just a bunch of still images that I post on Blue Sky and Instagram. I'm not sure what the motivation for finding Arceus would be. Maybe Garfield wants to wish for an endless supply of perfect lasagnas. Lucario's tail is posable with this model kit, but that's not really a big feature unless you're a furry that really likes tails. Lucario's legs can be pushed back and forth a little bit, but it's really to just help the figurine keep balance standing up. There's no joints in the knee or the heel like with X and Zero, so unfortunately you can't have Lucario crouch down or kick or anything. I applied the last of the stickers here, pink paw pads that go on the back of Lucario's Digigrade paws, and little pink pads that go underneath each of Lucario's toes. The toe stickers are very small, but there's little indents for you to put them in, so that makes it a little easier. The eyes and the pads on the paws are the only stickers that Lucario requires, so it's not covered in stickers the way Riolu is. I've talked about this model kit, Brawl, the Pokemon anime. Is there anything else I could say about Lucario? I have seen some very impressive Lucario fursuits at furry cons. I once went to a Pokemon furry con meetup at BLFC in 2018, where there were a couple Pokemon fursuiters. I don't know if Lucario would be the most common Pokemon that's turned into a fursuit. I guess it would be an interesting, survey, like either if it was done at furry conventions or some group like Fur Science, if they found out like what's the most common Pokemon fursuit there is. Is it Lucario or is it someone else? I'm glad to see that many people are very passionate about this particular Pokemon, and I hope Game Freak doesn't mind
that it appeals to grown-ups that dress up as animals. This series may be aimed at children, but it continues to stick with people as they get older. Just think about it. Kids that played Pokemon in the 90s are probably now all grown up, having families of their own and having their own kids play Pokemon. A game series that transcends generations and keeps a consistent stream of money coming in for Game Freak with all their merchandise. That's a very genius marketing strategy. I'm about to finish the legs up here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to do more in the future with Mega Man X's unarmored form and the blade armor.
There we go. Really to the side. Maybe right there. And Norris Sphere. There we go. All done. Yeah. The big Lucario here approves. He likes the craft work here, don't you? Alright. GuineaPigDan here, out. I hope you enjoyed this video.